Saw him crawling his way up the stairs of Air Force One today. You tell COVID, get out of him while you still can. Let's welcome tonight's guest. He's the sexiest man alive, named Walter. Novelist and literary critic Walter Kerr. Marriage counselors give him a frequent crier discount. Actor and writer-comedian Jamie Lissow. She's like Crystal Pepsi, big in the 90s. Host of Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Kennedy. She puts the sin in Wisconsin. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor, Kat. Walter, you look quite, you look like you survived Pompeii.
What do you mean, the tan?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, drink it in, people. You don't get to see it very often.
Yes.
And it goes all the way down.
Much like Biden.
Yeah.
So what do you make of this whole, this COVID diagnosis? I'm going to believe it. I'm going to choose to believe it. But it's damn convenient if you want to drop out of a race. I mean, he was supposed to make these campaign stops, and now he's going to lie low. He's going to self-isolate. I mean, when you think about it, why would you campaign anymore if you're not running?
Right. Well, you know, most people fake sick to get out of a boring dinner party or so they don't have to go to school tomorrow. And he's faking sick to get out of the presidency of the United States. No one believes he has COVID. He said last night on BET that if a medical condition emerges, he will consider leaving the presidency. You know, voila, he got COVID the next day. He talked about a season of severe illness and death a couple of years ago. He predicted that for the unvaccinated. Well, boomerang time. I just think that they've used every excuse. Maybe they're going to say he has long COVID in reverse that went back 4 years and made him senile. A medical excuse will work because we're looking for any excuse to get rid of him.
Yeah, it is kind of like the fake excuse. We can all agree and pretend like this is the way out.
Yeah, we're giving him a social, polite exit. We'll take anything, whatever it is.
Yes, please leave.
Yeah.
All right, Kennedy, isn't it weird that post-shooting, it's Biden's health that got worse, not Trump's? It's like an attempted assassination of Trump as Trump looks better than ever and Biden just keeps getting sicker.
Yes, maybe they're connected.
Yeah.
Maybe like one of them donated a kidney to the other.
Yes.
And their organs still manifest in each other's bodies. I think what it is, and I think we've done this as a society, like since 2015, since Trump descended the escalator, our politics has moved so fast and gotten so crazy that we've gotten addicted to it.
Right.
So now I'm thinking, like, maybe we're the ones, like, we think about how crazy politics are so much that we make it even crazier. Like, could you have imagined 6 days ago that we would be having the week we are now? Between Biden's COVID and the assassination attempt, it's getting more and more insane, which makes me think that the Chinese are getting us addicted to our own politics.
Right.
And they're bringing it over the border.
So you don't believe that it's COVID? I don't want to be like them and think that, you're listening
I don't believe anything. I believe Anthony Fauci's going to come out and go, one of the side effects of COVID is it causes Parkinson's. Just spontaneously. It's the weirdest thing. I blame the pangolins.
The pangolins. The pangolins at the food courts. Oh, now I'm going to do that all day. Jamie, you're a miserable person. Your life is empty. Your family hates you. But compared to Biden, it can't seem so bad now. Biden has actually made you have a lighter step as you go about your miserable life.
I have long loneliness. I'm going to miss Biden. I like hearing these. I think he might have COVID. And they go, if he has COVID, he's not going to be able to perform as president. And I was like, man, he can't perform as president without COVID.
Yes.
I worry about what'll happen, And can I make a request for the Gutfeld show? Can we, next time Biden talks, can we have subtitles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you? I could not understand.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
Could you? I
Yeah.
can understand a word. They panned back, and the sign language interpreter was just shrugging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. Yeah, I can't wait to get rid of this guy. And but I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him. I was on the phone with my friend the other day, and he goes, hey man, what's your favorite Biden fall? And I was like, there's never been a president before where you could be on the phone with your friend and be like, what was your favorite fall of Biden? And I don't have a favorite fall, but I would say my favorite video of him ever, I'm gonna miss all these gaps, was when remember when he tried to put a suit coat on for like 4 hours?
Right.
He just kept putting his arm around and kept spinning it. If no one had stopped him, he would still be doing it today. That's how inertia works. And lastly, they had that Zoom meeting with everybody. The hardest thing about a Zoom meeting with Biden is trying to figure out if your computer or Joe is frozen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kat, so much to talk about. What would you like to talk about? His incendiary comments, the COVID, the timing of COVID. What do you say?
It does seem a little interesting for him. Let's say it's not COVID. It seems like a little early for him to be wasting the COVID excuse. I feel, because I feel like that's an easier situation to just like perform a pre-written speech. I think he does pretty well at that. That again being reading. But I also think that it's interesting that he's only keeping the yes people in his inner circle, and I think now more than ever, I'm convinced as of today that Joy Reid is trying to become a member of his family. Because do you know what she said on MSNBC about the COVID today?
Right.
She said that if Biden can beat COVID, then it is exactly the same thing, her words, as Trump surviving the assassination attempt. She said that on TV.
It was amazing.
She's like, it's exactly, and it's like, how do you say that? And then be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep saying. She was like, yeah, it's exactly the same thing. And even Jen Psaki was like, well, I don't know about this same. Like it was like, no, it's not the same thing. But I just don't know why there are these few holdouts still.
Yeah.
Because like you said, even that interview, he's like, the sentences all have large amounts of slurring in them. There'll be like a few distinguishable words, and people are like, yeah, he did pretty well.
Yeah. Well, Joy Reid, it truly is a bald-faced lie.
Yeah, I think he's jealous of Trump for almost dying.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to outdo him by actually dying.
Exactly.
Have you noticed too, like in Biden's speech, like even the audience, they don't clap because of the content of what he says. They clap when the sentence is okay.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Like they're just so excited that
exactly.
it's almost like when you have that kid who's not really supposed to be on the football team, and then your team's up like 60 points, and they go, put him in.
Yeah.
And nobody tries to tackle him, and everyone's like, yeah, you got a touchdown.
Wait, is that why they put me in?
Yeah.
Do you think the suits at MSNBC look at Joy Reid and go, the hell are we doing pulling Joe and Meek off the air?
No, it's true.
We're awful.
Right.
No, I don't know what they're going to do. That is an entire network that has been infected by the Trump virus.
Yeah.
It's not a syndrome anymore. It's a virus. You can't get it out, and it's permanently kind of contaminating their brain. These were actually not totally crazy people 6 years ago. Like that dude, what's his name, from the RNC, Michael Steele. He's completely bonkers. He still believes that it's a teleprompter that attacked Trump, not a bullet. I mean, they're batshit crazy. Okay. Up next, fists got pumped because village kids love Trump.
Remember, Dad, we've got green light.
What is up, guys? All right, so that was Gutfeld. Of course, if you were here at the beginning, then you saw first of all, the speech from J.D. Vance. But just a few thoughts for y'all. Biden getting COVID seems a little bit too convenient, if you ask me. But I'm curious to know what y'all think. Followers for Biden are bailing left and right, guys. Everyone is ditching on him. Like, this is a train wreck of a campaign. And he even said that he was going to be a transitional candidate. Now he's saying this. Now that he's seeing the end, he's saying, I was going to be a transitional candidate. The reason I put my foot down is because everything's so divided. I think that what Joe Biden doesn't understand, guys, is that he's the division in the Democratic Party right now. The Democratic Party is coming unraveled. It is coming apart, and it's Joe Biden that's in the center of it. He's the one causing the division. So he's like, I got to stay in because of the division. No, you are the division. You need to get out. Anyway, I love the comment they made about subtitles for Biden. That would be hilarious. Imagine trying to read the subtitle. It's hard enough to read subtitles. Imagine reading Joe Biden's subtitles. That would be so funny. Somebody needs to make a video for that. It probably is already out there on YouTube. But if it is, if y'all find one, put in the comments. People saying that Biden having COVID is comparable to Trump being shot shows you how insane the Democratic far left party is. It's crazy. Like, oh, and I'm thinking like Biden. Biden needed a crisis, right? Trump, he got his crisis. Joe's like, I need my crisis. I got to have a crisis. And they're like, well, what are you going to do? Well, he can't just shoot himself, so I'll get COVID. I don't know. But anyway, the speech from J.D. Vance, that was great. That was awesome. He really focused in on the story, the narrative of what it is to be an American, being a part of history. And what I think that he brings to the platform is humility. So where Trump is like, at the top with the luxury and all the things, like front page, put his face everywhere. Then you have J.D. Vance, which is the complete opposite. And he's bringing this message of humility and connecting with the common man. And it's even symbolized with his story of Meemaw. His Meemaw story, everyone loved that, and it connected with the people, and you could see just the crowd's reactions, guys, while he was speaking. Everybody loves this. Everybody thinks this is a great decision. I mean, he would stop and just play to the crowd, and I love that. He was very comfortable being on that stage, and I think he's going to do an awesome job as vice president. But anyway, guys, hey, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Y'all leave a like if hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see y'all in the next stream. All right, y'all take it easy.